everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation. Welcome to my channel. This is the first video of a 4-week long collaboration that I'm doing, the Merry Makers Craft Christmas collaboration, and I'm super excited to be doing this again. I just finished a Halloween collaboration with most of these ladies. We have some new ladies on this collaboration and we're going to have some fun. So week number 1, this is week number 1. We are doing a planner, a journal, an album, or a folio. And if you saw my video, my pre-collab video, I shared with you that I was going to use the Simple Stories binder that I was gifted by Cheryl. And Cheryl, thank you so much for doing that. And then I'm also going to be using the Simple Stories Claws and Company collection that was gifted to me by my best friend Jackie. And I did it, and I wanted to kind of share with you and talk you through what I did. So it's not going to be just a walkthrough. It will be, I'll kind of talk you through things and give you a few measurements on a few things that I did. I did basically smash this whole entire stash. The only thing that I did not use were the letter stickers here, but I used most of these stickers and then all of the other papers in this project. So I did smash this entire stack of papers, which was nice because that also counts for my November, I should say, month for my hashtag Smash Your Crafty Stash. So I was pretty excited to be doing that. So anyway, let's get started with this. So this was a binder that was, again, gifted to me by Cheryl. And it's by Simple Stories. I have no idea what year this was put out, but it had some papers in it, and the papers matched the papers in the collection that I did smash as well. So I was really happy with that. I also decided to use a flip book that Cheryl had also given me. So I had a lot of fun with that. So on the cover, I didn't really do anything to the cover because it had such a pretty cover anyway. But I did put this emblem here, and it says Joy, Family, Peace, Love, Noel, and again on the bottom, and it says Christmas in the middle. I thought it was really pretty, and I thought it matched pretty well. So this is something by Creative Imaginations that I had in my stash, and I just went ahead and put that on the front. On this spine, I did use a piece of the pattern paper from the collection, and it says Deck the Halls on there, and I just glued that into that little spot. So that's what I did. Now this can be an album, it can be a December daily, it can be a journal, a planner, whatever you want to do with it. On the inside, what I ended up doing was I used the flip book on the front inside cover and I put it on a belly band. So the flip book itself, let me give you some measurements here. The flip book itself was about 4 5/8 by about 7 7/8. So I decided to kind of put it on its side instead of it opening landscape. I'm having it open vertical. And I decided to put a belly band on here. So I did use some cardstock, and I did cut that at 5 5/8 by, it was 9 7/8, and I scored it at 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom, and that gave me that nice belly band here. In the belly band, I did just create a very simple journal out of some of the pattern paper. I did use a 4x4 cut apart with this cute label, so I thought you could put a title on here, like, you know, journal, planner, whatever you wanted. And then on the inside, I just used some plain, you know, copy paper, and there's 4 sheets in between each section. So I used 2 pieces of the pattern paper, and when I sandwiched them, I sandwiched 4 pieces in between the first and the second, and then I put 2 pieces for the middle part, and I just did a basic staple from the outside here. And so each section out of the 3 has 4 pages. So that's how I put that together. Really super simple. I did use 8.5 by 11, and I did, when you fold it, you had to trim the edges down a little bit, and I did have to cut it down to about 8 1/4 to make it fit in here nicely, but that kind of fits in there just like that. So the belly band is quite large, and it does go the full width of the cover, so you could put, you know, wider things in there if you want. This ribbon I had from the Girls Papery in my stash. I thought the colors matched. On the front here, I just put some pattern paper and did another border with some cardstock, and then used the cut apart ho 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 here, and I edge punched just to give it a little interest. So on the inside front cover, I did add just a plain piece of paper that I had left over and just glued it on 3 sides and made a pocket to put this little piece. Now this was a piece of the pattern paper. I just cut this postcard piece out and then just made a booklet out of it, and I used a 3x4 cut apart on that, and that just tucks in there. And then on the inside there's 10 pages. So what I ended up doing was I put cut aparts that I liked in here on every other page. So I started with page 1. On the backs I used some white cardstock, and then there is a you know, a sleeve in the middle for 4x6 photos. So this one has the calendar and then another white piece of paper. And then we just kind of keep going. And so that's how I did that. Now, the reason I put the white cardstock here is because when you flipped the cut aparts over, then they were upside down. So I chose the ones that I really liked, and then I just put white on the back so that you could put the photo in there. And I'll show you, I'll just take this one out and show you what I mean. See how it's upside down? So that's why I just put the white cardstock in there. Just, you could put a photo on here or take it out and put a photo in, whatever you wanted to do. But for purposes of just showing you, there's that. Then I did use another piece of pattern paper that I just, again, glued on 3 sides. And then I added a couple of the cute cut aparts from the collection in here. This collection, I forget, let me see, 2015. It was from 2015. It had like, it was meant for these books because they had, it was just full of cut aparts. So I had a lot of cut aparts. So when I glued it down, I just glued the back cover down, and then I did put the ribbon around it first, and then glued that down. So then I did decide to put the ribbon down more towards the bottom so you could see the ho ho ho. So you could put it up a little bit higher if you wanted to. Depends on the cut apart that you're using. And then that just goes like that. And it looks way more uneven than when I had it the first time. Okay, there. So on the inside here, I did go ahead and use a piece of pattern paper here. And again, the sticker that says Deck the Halls, I just put that there at the bottom because I thought that kind of broke up all of the striped paper. So then I did just mostly leave the pages that were in here alone. I did add a couple stickers. You've got Santa Claus here. And then on here, I just put a little strip of the pattern paper underneath this piece, and then the 4x4 here. And then here I just cut a piece that was 8x4 and scored it at 4 to make that flap. So you actually have spots for 3 pictures. And then on the back, what I did was I put a sticker on top of the, let me show you, on top of the plastic so that, well, that doesn't show you at all. So there you go. So I put it on top of the plastic so that the picture would kind of tuck underneath that, and it would show. So that's what I did with that. And it stays really, really well. It sticks to the plastic super nicely. So here I added one of the 6x8 pages and then put the stickers here. And then back here, I did add a sticker here. On the December piece that was all cut out, I took a piece of ribbon for my stash and I tied it around the M. Just thought that was a kind of a pretty little decoration to put there. On this page, I just added some of the stickers. So I was just trying to use up all of my stuff. Here, I did another little flap. I like these because it gives you more opportunity for more pictures. So this one here is 6x8. I just scored it down the middle at 4 and put that in there. And then the cut apart that I liked. Then let's turn that over. Santa Claus sticker here. Here is one of the 3x4 pages, and I put a sticker here. Here I have a flap, and again, this was 3x8, and I scored it at 4 to fit in there, and then another one on the back here. So added some stickers on the plastic there. Here is that cute hot cocoa cup. On here, on the back, it was plain, so I just put the sticker Believe there. This is fun, and it was super easy. So if you have these in your stash, they are so easy to put together. It didn't take very long at all. This is a sticker on top, and then back here, I did another one of those flips. And on this page, this was a different page. So this is the same page as the one that I showed you here. So it has the... Let me get that open for you. It has this kind of 2-inch section here and then 2 4x4 sections. So what I did with this one is I took a piece of paper that was 8 by 12 inches, and I scored it about 2 inches, and then what I ended up doing was basically creating like a little booklet that goes into that little pocket. So then I added some photo mats here and some stickers on the inside, and then that just goes like that, and then you have your photo mats with the 4x4s on the back. So I added some stickers down here and here, added stickers there, and I added a cluster of stickers here. Right here on the spine of that, I put a border sticker and then the Santa bingo card there and a little edge border there. So that's how I kind of took that one page and created a whole bunch. So again, this was 8 by 12, and I scored it at 6 to make, you know, like a 6 by 8 page. And then I scored it at 2 inches, and I did glue that 2-inch piece together in the middle just to kind of secure it. And then it made that cute little booklet. So that's how I did that. On the back here, just left that plain, but I did add some sticker here that says December 25th. So I left the calendar here, and there's no numbers on this calendar, so you could date it anytime you wanted to. I did add some holly at the bottom. Back here, I left that plain. On this tag, I did go through my stash, and I had this beautiful gold and green ribbon that I put through the tag just to give it a little oomph, and then the Noel stickers here. Here's another one of those flips. So again, 6 by 8, scored at 4, put that in there, and it gives you some extra room for photos, added stickers back here. Here's a little page that I created with the pattern paper that I had left over. So I just kind of trimmed it down, folded it over, and just create a little pocket. And then in here, I put a 3x4 photo mat, a 4x4 cut apart, and then a 4x6 photo mat that I had left over from the cardstock that I was using. This page I left plain. On the back here, I just added the little snowflake there, and then, you know, you just pull that out, put your pictures on there, put it back in, and that's how you do it. So then the Christmas countdown page here, I love that. Added the heart at the bottom on the 25th. And then back here, I used a cut apart to create a pocket for this, and this was a piece, let me show you, of pattern paper that was left over, and so I just scored it. It's 4 by 12, and I scored it at 6 to make this. And then on the inside, I loved this, and I wanted to use it so bad. So I've got Santa Claus in there. There's lots of room for journaling. You could put photos on the back. That just tucks in there. Here's another pocket page. I just added Be Merry there, and then on the back here, I left that pretty plain. I liked that. Here is another page that I created. So all I did was take a strip of paper and punch the holes, and then I added a 5x7 photo mat here. So you could put a photo front and back, but that just created another nice little page, but I didn't have to put holes in my photo mat. So that piece, and again, it was just a scrap. So it's 1 3/8 inch by, how big was it? About 8 1/4. And again, the photo mat here is a 5x7. So you can put a larger picture or a smaller, it doesn't matter. Here's another pocket with the little flips that I made. I just kept it pretty simple, but it was really awesome. This pocket was already prepared in this book. So I took that and I added this cut apart. So there's actually 2 cut aparts. And I really like that, and I really like this. I wanted to figure out how to use both of them. So I just cut it, 2 of the cut aparts, and covered this one up, and then, you know, glued it onto the pocket. So you have a photo mat here, and you have a nice flip. And then in the pocket, I did cut apart one of the papers that had all the postcards in. That's where I got that other flip I just showed you. So I did that, and then there's a 4x6 cut apart there, and then here's another piece of the postcard there. And those go into that pocket as well. Then on the back here, I just added the Good Cheer sticker here, and then this is the inside of the cover. I just had a cut apart left over, or no, actually this was a piece of paper, and I glued it on 2 sides. I did cut the side off to make it look more like a pocket. I added a 3x4 cut apart here, a little cluster of stickers that say Claus and Company with a couple of the hearts. And then again, this was a piece of the pattern paper that was left over. Here's one of the pattern papers had the Santa Claus on it with this postcard. I just loved it. So I just used the whole thing to put in there. Then I also have another calendar that came with the paper collection. So I went ahead and put that in there as well. The back of it says Dear Santa. And what I like about this is if you wanted to, you could actually use this for 2 years. Now, it does have plenty of room. You can see there's lots of room to add things. So I could put like Christmas cards in here by just punching holes in them and adding them to this. I could add some paper for notes and things. So any lined paper or, you know, whatever printouts you could add to that. There's lots of room to go ahead and add to this. So I'm not really, I don't know how I'm going to use it. I don't know if it's going to be more of a planner or a December daily or what. I'm not really sure, but that is what I did with the project. Now, yeah, so it's not really a tutorial as much as what I did with it and, you know, some of my ideas. So I hope you like it. I think it turned out really good. I love how this got incorporated into it. I just think that was fun. So it's not, it's kind of a separate album, but not really. It's part of this album. And it was kind of a fun thing to do. And then again, with the journal book here under the belly band, it worked out really, really well. So anyways, that's what I wanted to show you. So in the description box, I'm going to have links to all of the other creators that are doing this project. We're going to be doing this over the next 4 weeks, so stay tuned. Next week, I will have another video for you, and I am super excited to see what everybody else has done too. I just think this is fun. And yeah, if you haven't seen my pre-collab video, I'll put a link to that below too. So you can go check it out because I'm going to show you kind of what I'm going to be using, talk about this, and then give you some ideas of what I'm thinking. So anyway, this was a great stash buster. I busted 2 albums and a paper collection, so that was pretty good. So I did pretty good on that one. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening. Stay crafty, and I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.